The next item, item 5C, would be review and consideration for approval of change for support staff eligibility for district benefits from 17.5 hours to 30 hours weekly in alignment with the healthcare reform future guidelines. And Mr. Gorder will, I think, address this.
We've talked about this at the last board meeting, and we spoke to it again at our insurance review committee. And the primary, again, change for this is really related to healthcare reform, or the ACA Act, and I guess it's right in line with what, the healthcare reform, but again, I think it's getting closer to where we should be when we're offering benefits for our support staff. The 30 hours, that could be argued depending, I guess, who you talk to, but I think as an employer, it certainly is right in the neighborhood where we should be, looking at a single insurance plan for 30 hours of work rather than 17 and a half hours of work. So there will be some consequences for them. We don't know what those are. I could surmise that probably there will be some issues with our transportation people as of July 1st if healthcare reform does not turn out to be what it is supposed to be, and that's affordable care for individuals. We looked at some of that at our health insurance review committee, and it's really a wait and see, but I think regardless of that, we need to make this change at this point in time. It does affect jobs that we're hiring right now. I believe that it's in our best interest to make the change so that we're not hiring people and taking benefits away. I would rather hire people on the front end that they know what benefits they're going to get, and then if we need to add benefits for one reason or another, it's always easier to add than to take away. So that's really kind of what we're looking at here. We're also asking that we would grandfather those staff members that are currently under this current language, 17 and a half hour, to grandfather them in for the rest of the year. It is figured in the budget that we'll be discussing, probably not tonight, but in the next week or so. So that will not be an issue, but to grandfather them in until July 1st. Actually to the end of the year, June 30th. And July 1st, hopefully we'll have a chance to see where we're at and the impact that we'll have on staff. More clarification on healthcare reform. I think we all know the struggles that they're having with their websites.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just add, this has been discussed a lot at the insurance committee, and it's not to say everything is, I guess in a perfect world, if you could offer coverage to everyone, that would be great. But Mr. Gorder sort of raised all the points of discussion. One, changing it seemed from 17 to 30, a benefit like that just seems more consistent with 30 hours and 17 hours. We're hoping, although this healthcare, the ACA is sort of still unclear, we're hoping that the employees with the lower hours will find affordable insurance through the ACA, through the exchanges. As everybody's watching the news, it's a very fuzzy picture. But that is one of the considerations. It's possible that by having them have to take coverage through the school, it could be more expensive for them. We don't know. And there's certainly just the budget consideration.
And we're not the only employer, whether it's in the area or the nation, that is going to be making changes. And really, this is the first of probably many changes that will be associated with the Affordable Care Act. What those are, I don't know, but there's enough out there right now to suggest that, given some of our studies that we've completed, that there will need to be changes made. It's just making it all fit.
Okay, then I'd look for
I will make a motion to approve the change for support staff eligibility for district benefits from 17.5 hours to 30 hours weekly to be in alignment with the Affordable Care Act guidelines
with the
as presented.
And with the current employees.
Grandfathered in, yes.
Second. Okay. So we have
Is
a
that
motion.
clear?
Yes. Perfect. Thank you.
Yes.
We have a motion and a second then to approve those changes, specifically changing support staff eligibility for district benefits from 17.5 hours to the 30 hours weekly.
And that would be grandfathering existing staff
Yes.
until June 30th,
Correct.
2014.
Okay. Any other questions, comments concerning that? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. The ayes have it, the motion carries, and that change is approved.